Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll look to throw here. A screen complete to Crowell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go now. Green,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Shift together here from the D-line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Play action. It's Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He hits Greg, complete.
Holding offense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. First down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Good. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They begin with a run by Crowell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff to Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This is taken at the 23. And now running right through it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he has Carew. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle?
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll set up to throw. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 34-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hurry up, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Set, 319. 319. Over. No. Green, Patriot. Green, 39.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins hang on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys up. Team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this, but he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tannehill now to throw. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss,